Hello guys, welcome back to another functional video, and today I'm going to be talking about what classes are. So let me tell you about it. Okay, so think of a list or a variable. The list has its methods or functions, right? Like list.append, list.remove, finding the index, that sort of thing. And this is all because of a class. The list is actually a class. If you think about it, it's really class. And same with tuple, and other data structure types like string and integer. So these are all classes. Now, inside a class, there's different functions called methods, which are functions associated to class. Now, these methods are very useful for manipulating the class. Okay, so if you think of list.append, with this append function, you're adding something to the list data type. You're adding a new thing. And that's how classes work. So that's a brief description about classes. There's different sort of built-in functions that help with classes, like initialization, representation, those different type of functions. But the only function that we're going to be using that's built in is the initialization function in my class. Okay, so how do we create a class? Well, we can type class, and we put our name. Now, what most people do is they create a class with the first letter being uppercase. Now, I know the Python data types are all lowercase, but I guess that's just to differentiate between what a user create as a class and what Python created as a class. So I create a class called a dog. And here we can have some properties about the dog. So we put we can put a semicolon. We don't put parentheses because we have nothing to put there. And right now we continue. Okay, so let's define a method. Okay, so it's similar to defining a function. We say define def, and then we say the name of the method. So we can have a function called init, which we can initialize to the dog class. And we put this keyword self, which helps with making variables global throughout the class. And after this, we can put whatever we want as our input. So let's say we wanted to put the name and we wanted to put the age. And we also could have put the breed. And we can put all these three different properties of this dog. Um, and here we can create these. And since we want to manipulate dog, we should put these as global variables. So we can say self.name equals name. And if you guess it, self.age equals age. And self.breed equals breed. These will make all these input variables global throughout this whole class. Now that we initialized it, let's move on to creating other functions. So let's create another function called define, and we can create a function we can use to increase age. So we can call it increase, call it like that, and we can just put like that, and we can put the n as how much you want to increase. We can say self.age plus equals n. So now, sorry, n. So now the age is now added by n. So we have that function for increase. So we can create functions to do anything we want to manipulate. Um, we can also say define ret. We can define a print function. Actually, we'll just call it like this. You know what? We'll call it res. Okay. Now this res function will give the information. So we can just say print this information. So we can say name like that. We can put self.name, and then we can have age, also in string, self.age, and then we can have our breed with the information for that. So we can say self.breed. Great. Oh, I forgot to add a plus. So we have this class now. We can have this print function with res. Okay, so now we have that. And here we can return 0. So we can just end the function. Return 0, yeah, it's fine. Now let's put these into action. So if I wanted to create using this class, we can call this, we can have a dog name, maybe my dog. We can have this set to dog. So we have to create this using this dog initialization, so the name with the parentheses. And whatever you put in these parentheses will input into this initialization function. So don't worry about self, only name, age, and breed would be inputted. So you can set this dog's name to Milo, and then you can have its age set to 4. And you can have its breed. There's like some good breeds. Let me see if there's any good breeds. So you can have breeds of dogs, and here we can put a Labrador Retriever. But Labrador Retriever. Great. And now we have that. What else we can do is what we can do is we can use these functions. So you know how with list you say list.append? Similar thing, but just saying my dog dot the function name. So if I wanted to say my dot increase and increase its age, we can put its name. Let's put maybe 5 is, and now the age will be 9. And then at the end we can say my dog dot res, and now we can print the result. So let's save this file and run this. Cool. So we can see an error. What does it say? PUCMD. My dog dot increase. Okay. So I guess that's not working, which is interesting. We forgot, the only thing we forgot to do is put self, which was my fault. Now let's try it again. Okay, should now work. Ooh, what do we have here? So it says can only concatenate string, not integer. Okay, so since age is that, let's not do it like that. We can just put this and then put comma instead, because I guess it took it that seriously. And now we can try again, and it hopefully should work. So it says its name is Milo, its age is 9, because remember we use this increase function, we increase by 5, and now it's 9 years old. Cool. Also, I think we could probably stick in a okay, let's not worry about that. But yeah, we have the name, we have its age, and we also have its breed. So that's basically it. Now you can create as many functions as you want. Maybe you could say, I don't know, maybe you create a pet function that says, oh, your dog was petted or something. So yeah. And you could also you can also have like a dictionary that has like different food, and its health. Maybe dog has a hunger level, and maybe you need to change that. So yeah, you can create any properties you want. And so that's basically it. So this is how you implement a class, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. See you next video. Bye.